5 defeats and 4 draws. But he's been around, you know, Saidi Ali. He's fought some good men.
Ringfrei zur ersten Runde.
A couple of fights ago, in fact, Saidi Ali fought Mike McCallum and lost on points in Jamaica. As we start round 1. Ottke, very calculating box fighter. And pretty useful to boot. Saidi Ali now has been around for quite a while. In fact, turned pro back in 1989. So almost 9 years a professional. And this a step up in class for Ottke. Now's the chance to find out, can he do it? Or is he just a name and a reputation? And Saidi Ali first became the German international champion back in 1990. Beat Nelson Alves on points over 10 rounds. And of course the German international title is open, or at least was open, to non-national Germans, or non-German nationals I should say, i.e. people like Ali, who comes from Tunisia originally, boxing under a German license, fighting for the international championship. But now I think he's got his German papers, and this is the German championship proper. A title I think he won just a couple of fights ago. Yes, he did. First round win over Wieland Boist in Minden to become the German light heavyweight champion. Just gone past halfway in this first round. There may not be much in this opener. Ottke, normally a fairly slow starter, tends to take a few rounds to get to the boil. And of course Ali, fairly competent. But he's 35 years of age now, coming up. And that doesn't augur too well here. That said, Ottke is 30 and probably turned professional a bit too late to go on to anything major. Well, Ali there looking to chase Ottke around this ring. Got through the couple of shots. That's one thing I think Ottke does well. He does pick his punches to the body pretty well. Not much in this first round, is there? Might even be a level one. Yes, I'd call that one square. Both men had their moments. Nothing major, though, to speak of. That's a lovely left jab from Saidi Ali, pushing Ottke back. Referee there wanting Ali to stay in the corner. And interestingly, Saidi Ali, as I say, he's boxed at high class. A couple of years ago, was a points loser to Louis Del Val, the current WBA light heavyweight champion. Beat Eddie Smulders, remember. Also a couple of other names worth mentioning. He was WBF world champion in 1994, one of their first ones, in fact. Beat a Russian, Klokov, in 6 rounds to become the World Boxing Federation title holder. Don't quite know what he did with it, by the way. Also cross gloves with Dariusz Michalczewski. Lost on points over 10 rounds in 1993. And he is also the reigning, well, was in 92, the All-African champion. So that just goes to show you the level of competition that Ottke's stepping up to here. Because to date, the best opponent, I think, Ottke's faced is Firmin Chirino, but of course he was well over the hill. Beat Chirino on points a couple of fights ago. We brought you that here on Eurosport. Chirino, of course, 40-odd years of age. At least he looks it. Well, slippery defence then from Ottke. But Ali determined to take the fight to the German. Halfway then.
Step back.
Well, Saidi Ali breathing quite hard in the second session. But it looks like he's experienced enough and tricky enough to cope with Ottke here. And a lot of people have suggested that there's a fair amount of hype surrounding the Ottke persona. And I'll be honest, I've always wondered why they've matched him as carefully as they have, and of course the reason for that is they might be right. Maybe Ottke is more hype than substance. We'll find out as this one goes on. Of course, there's another German super middle come light heavyweight in the shape of Marcus Bayer. That would be an interesting confrontation if they could make it. Although looking very ungainly, Saidi Ali looks like he might be getting the better of things in this second round after a fairly level first. Yes, I've got no problem giving Ali that second round. And they seem to be obsessed with fighters' girlfriends in Germany. So round 3 then, and Sven Ottke turned pro in March 1997 after the Atlanta Games, not directly after. So Saidi Ali then, the reigning German champion, defending for the first time this title. He won at the start of this year against Sven Ottke in the red trunks. Ottke yet to get to grips with the ungainly Ali. And there's nothing particularly special about the fistic attributes of Ali, but he is awkward. He's a hard man to nail. That's a fair uppercut on the inside from Ottke. And Ali just needs to step back a bit and use the range. At the moment, he seems to be smothering himself. And of course, those punches whizzing over the head of Ottke. And that's a real shame for Saidi Ali. He's completely smothering his own work by rushing in like this. Needs to stand back and box behind the jab. Of course, he doesn't fancy that. He wants to get in here and rough Ottke up and look for an early stoppage. But of course, the more you look for it, the less chance there is of it appearing. It's like Christmas presents, you kids. Don't go searching, because you won't find them. And what would be wrong with Ali standing back, using that longer reach to pile up the points behind a straight left? Just a tactical blunder, in my book, from the corner and the fighter. Also trying to intimidate Ottke. Clash of heads there. Well, he might be succeeding, Ali, here in brushing Ottke out of his stride. Ottke's certainly not done anything so far worth talking about. So I suppose to that end, Ali's succeeding, but it just looks like it could be so much easier for him if he did stand back and box. Anyway, enough of that. Let's talk about what's happening, not what should be happening. Oops, and that's a stumble. And there is a danger here of both men colliding face first with this kind of reckless approach by Ali. But it looks like Ali has landed what clean punches there may have been in round 3, and it's, for my money, going to put him 2 rounds in front. Well, Ottke waves his fist in triumph at the end of that round, but I don't think he's won it. He's just not doing enough for me, I'm afraid. Well, 30 plays 28 with 3 gone, 7 to go. So, Uli Wegner, the Ottke coach there, insisting on an uppercut on the inside. Of course, Ali's not hard to hit with that punch. He's actually asking for it as we come out for round 4. 3 gone, Ali 2 up on my card. And both men need to take half a pace back in that situation. So let's now examine the style of Sven Ottke. I suppose if he was 20, you might say that, you know, there's plenty to work on, but he's 30. Too late to work on that. But he does throw good body hooks, to be sure. He's probably very nervous at the prospect of this match. And it is the best opponent so far he's faced, at least statistically. And it is for a championship, i.e. the German title. Well, he's picking his punches much better in this 4th round now, Ottke. He's undefeated, remember, in 7, only 1 stoppage victory to his credit. It was against Saidi Ali, who's won 14, lost 5 and drawn 4, and stopped 7. Of course, the name of the game, boxing, hit without getting hit. Ottke obviously having trouble with these long arms of Ali's, that is. And it's quite clear that Saidi Ali's learned nothing in his 8 years of boxing. He's still limited technically and relies really on durability and strength. And of course, on 14 occasions, that durability and strength have been enough. But will it count here? It's better now by Ottke. Yeah, feel better for Ottke. So, Ottke wins a round at last on my card. There's our promoter, Wilfried Sauerland.
Eine Verwarnung oder ein Niederschlag, ist das ein weiterer Punkt. Am Ende werden die einzelnen Runden zusammengezählt und so ergibt.
So, touch of replay there was from round 4 as we're coming out for round 5. And Ottke might just have got the measure of Ali. And it's really odd how Ali has looked exhausted from the end of the 1st round, really. Boxing open-mouthed, breathing quite hard. May have a cold. This is better now for Ottke. Good right hand from Sven. And quite clearly, no one's ever taught Ali the rudiments of boxing. He doesn't have a clue how to throw a straight left, which of course is the basic punch. That's what everything comes from in this sport, or generally, unless of course you're a southpaw. But but he's been the full route with Michalczewski and with Mike McCallum. And also with the reigning WBA light heavyweight champion Louis Dalvala. So who am I to criticise? For first time we saw Saidi Ali on this channel was back in 1991 in October, when he defended the German international title against the man he won it against, Nelson Alves. And if my memory serves me right, he was a whole lot better then. Well, Ottke now refusing to allow Ali to settle and be the boss. And of course the big hopes for the Germans as far as Ottke and Bayer are concerned is to get them in line for a crack at the European Championship, which is, I suppose, the best they can probably hope for. Although, to be fair, Bayer is 4 or 5 years younger than Ottke. I'm just wondering whether Ottke might reach his potential by winning this, and not much more. Although, I've got a feeling he'd be quite happy with that. German champion, something to be proud of. Yes, this is another decent round for Sven Ottke. So now it's dead level on my card. 48 points each, 5 rounds gone, 5 to go. Sixth round then of the scheduled 10, which means there's 5 to go. Or 4, including this one, as some people like to say it. And Sven Ottke in those red trunks, probably up to speed now. Yes, watch your heads coming in, says the referee. Well, I've got a feeling that Saidi Ali had his best period in the first couple of rounds, and things are going to get tougher for him from here on in. In fact, I had him levelling the first, winning the second and third, but he's not done a great deal of positive work in rounds 4 and 5, principally because Ottke has switched tactics slightly. He's starting to lead off, which of course he wasn't doing earlier, and standing his ground a bit more, and punching as he does. Nice left hook then from Ottke, long one. And a right, good shot. But I doubt very much whether Ottke actually hits hard enough to put Ali away, although he's hitting pretty solidly at the moment. Yes, the confidence now has grown quite considerably for Ottke. Comes from Berlin. Oh, that's a decent stiff jab. And yes, he does look like the former British light welterweight champion Tony Willis. Well, Ali not getting a great deal of success now. Ottke sussed him. a right then from Ali. Well, Ali finishing the round quite strongly, but once again, Ottke looks like he's taken that one. And for the first time in the fight, on my card anyway, he's in front. 58-57, there's that stumble. So round 7. It's round 7, 4 to go. So Saidi Ali, born in Tunisia back in 1962, now a naturalized German, defending his German championship for the first time against Sven Ottke from Berlin. Ottke is now, in my opinion, 1 point in front after 6 rounds, and might just start to pull away. And to beat Ali, you've got to just be too cute for him. And Ottke's fully capable of that. There he goes. 2 or 3 headshots then from Ottke. Good uppercut. Well, both men now starting to feel the pace here. It's not been a very pretty encounter. It's been lots of hard work, and there's been lots and lots of missing from both men. And as I've always made it clear in the past, you know, to miss consistently, especially with big punches, is quite fatiguing, if that's a word. Well, Ali's showing a bit of courage now to try and come back. Well, Ali not enjoying Ottke staying close. Once again, that 3-punch combination. Oh, that's nice. Uppercut, left hook, right hook. And he really is the most awkward man to fight. Ottke took a good body shot there. I don't think he enjoyed that one too much. Well, now Ali grunting as he throws his punches. Oh, he looks like an old rag doll, doesn't he? He doesn't want to go back in his box. Well, interesting round there, really not a great deal in it, I don't think, at the end of the day. Maybe Ottke's nicked it, but I think I'll give that one level, but still makes Ottke a slight leader here with 3 to go. So, Sven Ottke, still that 1 point to the good on my card, 68-67. This is round 8 of this 10-round German championship. And the champion, Saidi Ali, in danger of being dethroned here in his first defence. Ottke took a few rounds to get into this, but it looks like he's there now. And this really is the make or break fight for Ottke. No more messing around with 6- and 8-round contests at journeyman level. But Ali does look ripe for the taking. Although it's still the toughest fight to date for Ottke. Nice uppercut from Ali. Well, now it's Ottke's turn to try and hang on for a moment. Get a bit of respite and also prevent Ali from working. And talking of Ali, I was at a kickboxing show recently and one of the contestants was one Muhammad Ali and his opponent was one Foreman. Not George, but Alan. Quite intriguing. Oh, a couple of short hooks again from Ottke. That's his stock in trade, really. He does have a decent left jab, but he's not really been at liberty to use it too frequently in this one. Because of Ali being so awkward, that is. Once again, a tough round, this. Tough one to call as well. And Saidi Ali's punches do lack a sense of direction. He doesn't care where they go, and he really should. Because, as we all know by now, the man who lands more punches on the target area with sufficient force will pick up points. And it looks like Ottke might just have done enough there in round 8, just by a whisker.
Das war Ihr Beifall für die 8. Runde. Nach diesem Kampf wird eine
Well, 78-76 now on my card in favour of Ottke as we come out for the penultimate session. And it looks like the end of a brief reign as champion of Germany for Saidi Ali. I suppose clean punches of any meaningful kind of power on a decent part of the target have been few and far between in this one, which is why, of course, they're roared on so vociferously. Well, Ottke's withstood Ali's rushes, and he's built a couple of points lead now. Oh, and it doesn't look like he's going to get rid of him, though. A reasonably solid kind of hitter, I think, Ottke, but nothing special by any means. There's only one stoppage victory, we'll tell you. But this is an important night for Ottke. It's an important night also for Ali. Well, that one just slightly short, but it landed. If there's any shoulder behind that right hand then, we might have seen Ali crumple. That's better. Ali, though, still trying to throw punches. Nice uppercut from Saidi Ali. Oh, that's a nice left from Ottke. And the crowd acknowledging that. So the end of another interesting round there, and possibly Ottke's won that one as well. Or probably, I should say. 3 points the gap now. He's finishing well, this one. Watch, is it, we're going to see that right hand again? No, we're not. So 10th and final round then. It looks like this man's about to be declared the ex-champion of Germany. 10th and final round. Sven Ottke in the red, embarking on his 8th professional contest and his most meaningful to date for the German championship. And it looks like it's within his grasp now. And Denny Mancini, employed as the cutsman for Ottke, has had very little to do there. And that's something of a surprise, really, when you consider how reckless these men have been. Face first on many occasions, and even like that, Ali going in head down. Well, bit of a grandstand finish now from the favourite. This might, in fact, be the best round that Ottke's had so far. In as much as he's landing punches and not taking them. Or not taking too many anyway. Both these men will know they've been in a fight in the morning. It's been tough, uncompromising, if not too pretty, as I said. And it looks as though Ottke's going to be a worthy champion. I just wonder, though, whether he can still step down and make super middleweight, which of course is a much more attractive division than light heavy. So 15 seconds to go. Last round. Good one this so far for Ottke. No knockdowns, by the way. And Ottke on one occasion staggered Ali, but that was all. So it's all over now, and of course the inevitable, both men raising their arms at the finish. Well, I got it 98-94 in favour of Ottke, who did all his best work at the end. I'm winning 5 of the last 6, in fact.
Ladies and gentlemen, the scoring is as follows. Referee Kurt Stroyer scores about 97 to 95. Judge Schweiger scores at 99 to 91. And Judge Schneider scores at 96-94 for the winner. And new German...
So, new champion then. Sven Ottke from Berlin declared the champion after 10 hard rounds there against the experienced Saidi Ali. I wonder where that will take him. Well, it gives me a chance just to say thank you once again for your attention for this past year. Happy Christmas, Happy New Year, etc., etc.